Hi there, Michael McBride here, founder of Team Ripped411, and I would like to be the first to officially welcome you to this amazing community of people. They have absolutely blessed my life, and I know that you'll be a fantastic addition to this community. I'd like to tell you a little bit about myself and how I got started and how we probably connected. I'm a university music professor. I teach at two universities here in Chicago. I also direct music at my church on Sunday mornings and do freelance performing throughout the city of Chicago. I'm also the husband of Rodrigo and the father of two fur babies currently, Gizmo and Binks, and they will make periodic appearances throughout our videos. But I want to tell you a little bit about how I got started with Beachbody, and maybe you can hear some of your own story in this. Before I started with Beachbody, I was always the small guy. I was the guy. I'm very short. I'm 5'6". I thought that was very short. I guess it's all relative. But I was just very skinny, and honestly, I felt like I was invisible to other people. I felt like I was passed over. Of course, like youth group, junior high, volleyball games were just a nightmare. And I pretty much just resigned myself to the fact that instead of being somebody who's going to be physically impressive, then I'm going to devote my energies into the things that I could control. And for me, that was academics and that was music. And so I practiced and practiced and practiced my piano and studied really hard and gotten into some amazing schools. I achieved my doctorate in music composition from Northwestern University. That's why I'm a teacher today. And I love, love, love what I do. So grateful for that. And it's kind of funny how these things that you feel are your liabilities in life actually can turn out to be some of your greatest strengths. So I went in this kind of up and down period with my fitness where I would get really inspired and kind of go to the gym and read some magazines and watch what other people were doing, but I didn't really have a system or a structure. I was basically making it up, and I was getting really frustrated with a lack of results. So I had had several students tell me about Beachbody, Insanity, P90X, all of those programs. They said that they worked. Honestly, I was kind of skeptical about it. I kind of thought that they were a big scam. And so, but I had seen the advertisements everywhere. So one night, Rodrigo and I had polished off a pizza like we normally do, watching TV, fell asleep on the couch, and I woke up the next morning about 4 a.m. on a Saturday morning. And of course, there's nothing else on TV except for those P90X commercials. This was back in March of 2010. So I watched it and I decided, what the heck? There's a money back guarantee. I'm going to try this out. So I bought it off the TV. I was determined to prove that it didn't work so I could get my money back. And of course, if I was going to prove it didn't work, I had to do it. So I figured out the nutrition, I figured out the workout schedule, and I pushed really hard. And in 90 days, actually it was 100 days because I wasn't perfect. In 100 days, I was able to accomplish what I couldn't have accomplished in years and years of just making things up. And it was because I had a structure. I was able to lose 25 pounds, 13% body fat, and I found my six-pack abs for the very first time. I was blown away. I didn't know about coaching at that point. So what I did was I watched YouTube videos to motivate myself through the program. When I got my results, I thought, well, why not make a YouTube video? So I created that and put it on YouTube, and a bunch of my friends were like, whoa, that's awesome, what did you do? And I just said, it's this P90X thing. And they were like, great, I'm gonna buy it. And I don't know how many of my friends bought it, like 10, 20. Some guy reached out to me on YouTube and said, hey man, hey brother, you have a great transformation, are you a coach? And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean? So he described to me what coaching was, that we were partnering with Beachbody, and as people purchase Beachbody programs through us, then we get a commission for that. That's one of the 10 ways that we can earn income. And I was like, shoot, I just lost so much money. I had like 20 friends buy P90X. So at the time, I was actually going through some financial hardship with a bankruptcy and foreclosure due to the housing market crash, and I couldn't scrape together the $40 that it took at that time to upgrade my customer account to a coach account. So it actually took me a couple months to get my stuff together, but September 2010 was when I started as a coach, and in my first 2 weeks, I made $100. I was like, dang, I'm a baller. I'm the best coach ever. Uh, and my coach, gave me some training, and I was like, psh, I know what to do. I made $100. And so I disconnected from him. Like I didn't really talk to him. And over the next year and a half, I saw that $100 was actually turning into $30, 15, and then a whole bunch of zeros. I wasn't making any money. I was still getting fit and continuing in it, but I wasn't helping anybody. And I kind of got to the point where I was like, either have to just quit this or go full in and figure it out. And I had seen some of the people that were on the team were doing really well. Like they were earning 6 figures a year. And then my coach actually started making 7 figures a year. And he was like 5 years younger than I am. So I thought, okay, there's got to be something to this. I reached out to my coach, humbled myself, tucked my tail in between my legs, and asked for help. So he plugged me into some training, actually a lot of the training that's below this video. And from that day, that was January of 2012, when I actually committed to learning and figuring this out, I've been able to make a steady paycheck every single week. And this is June of 2016 now. So over 4 years of making a steady paycheck. And I'll tell you, it's been an incredible blessing that at the very least, if I never made a cent, I'm in a business that helps me achieve my fitness goals, to get a body that I'm truly proud of, that I don't have to feel ashamed about. But on top of that, I get to help other people. I get to learn about social media. I had zero experience. I was coming over from MySpace. I was like, what's Facebook? All the way to growing a following currently of over 20,000, and financially being able to pay off debt early, to pay for movies and entertainment and trips and travel. Over the summer while I'm not teaching, I don't get paid for teaching, and fortunately, the money that I'm earning through Beachbody has been able to help fill the gap with that. And I've got dreams. Like I've got dreams for myself and my family. I want to be able to buy a home with a recording studio and this gorgeous grand piano in it. I'd like to be able to afford to have kids and be able to spend time with them rather than kind of outsource them to other people to raise. Like I figure if I'm going to have kids, I really want to be with them. I want to help out my family, and on a teacher salary, those are dreams that you just don't get, usually. They are, hey, that'd be nice, but like, what are you gonna do? And I discovered that with Beachbody, this was my vehicle to be able to take the baseline of what I was already earning that provided us a wonderful life, but really give us the opportunity to reach for something more. And I see every single day that's becoming more and more of a reality. I'm so, so grateful for that, and so excited to help other people experience that as well. So in the end, my vision for who we are and what we're doing is I'm interested in creating a community of people who are dedicated to developing themselves and loving themselves. At the end of the day, if We have more people out there on this earth who are curious and ambitious and motivated and loving of themselves and open to other people. That's just going to create the kind of world that I want to live in. And I want to invite you to be a part of that world. So thank you so much for watching this intro, and I'm excited to help get you started. If you ever feel down, if you ever feel disconnected, if you ever feel like, that year and a half that I started where I was disconnected, I want to encourage you right now to just reach out. Reach out to me, reach out to somebody on the team. Even if you have no idea what to say, just say, help. I don't know what to do, because I've been there, and I know that the dreams that you have for yourself, the things that you are staying up at night for, the things that you daydream about, those are possible. They're possible. And it just takes taking daily steps, the right steps, and the right sequence to achieve those. And I look forward to walking with you every step of the way, and we're going to celebrate together. Welcome.